Alright, today's lesson is on how to learn React, how to learn hard things without going through a course. I haven't done any React courses or really watched any videos because it's fucking boring. Alright, let's be real. And it feels like a waste of time. So, let's talk about how to learn that shit without actually learning it, so to speak. So, the main idea of this video is just to kiss it. Hopefully you've heard that and it doesn't sound weird. Kiss it. And it actually suggested keep it simple, stupid. Okay? Hopefully you can actually see what I'm looking at here. Don't mind me breathing a lot. I was just I was gonna say jacking off. No, I was doing some push-ups. You know. Okay, anyways. So keep it simple. So I want to show you, this is a project I was doing yesterday that was pissing me off so badly, dude. It was insane. I was trying to build a form on a website. Alright, let's, if we pull this up, so, we can actually just go to all websites. And I'll pull up one of these websites, and we'll see the contact form is this. And I was trying to build this out. I mean, look at it. It's pretty nice now. Like, you can move around with tab and shift tab. And if we type in, like, you can't type letters in the number box. It has to be numbers. And when you do type numbers, it automatically formats it. So sick. But I want to say this is not what I started out with. Basically, what I started out with is, if we can pull this up, components, there's going to be contact. And then we also had a page in here for the action. Okay. So under contact, really, I mean, this is the form that we have right here. So it's function contact form, some code, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to really talk about code today, but then we go on to, this is the whole form itself. And initially, when I started building this form, I wanted to validate the information. I wanted to make sure it was like legit on the client side, and then I wanted to send that back to my server, and then I wanted to validate it there, and then process it, and then do all this shit. And at a certain point, what I realized is, basically, I don't know if you've heard this, but momentum comes from action. And so it's kind of like the chicken and the egg problem, where you have to take action to get momentum and to get motivated, but you also have to be motivated to take action, right? So it's almost like a catch-22 there. It's pretty funny, catch-22. It's like a band or some shit, right? Anyways, you have to do something to get your momentum up, to get yourself motivated, because learning shit is so fucking boring, dude. Let's look at my calendar here. This is yesterday. No, this is Thursday and Friday. I didn't do like shit. I mean, look at my calendar, dude. Today was way better. And it's just insane that, like, I literally, like, spent these entire 2 days procrastinating learning this one thing, and it's because it was hard. It's because it's so much harder to make progress when you don't know what you're doing and you have to apply your brain, whereas when you're just clicking around doing shit you already know how to do. Okay, that's just fun, but learning shit is actually hard. So the whole point of this video is, when it comes to learning something, make it fucking easy. First of all, using AI, if you can get AI to solve a problem for you in one prompt, that's really good. If it takes more than one prompt, then it's not going to help, is it? Because you're going to have to keep, like, prompting it, and you don't know what you're prompting for. It doesn't work, and you don't know why, right? But if you can get AI to do it for you in one prompt, then you can actually kind of work with it. That's just kind of a general rule, because sometimes if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to end up reprompting the AI, like, hey, can you fix this? It's not working. And you don't actually know why it's not working, so you just have to kind of lean on the AI and hope it'll fix it for you. Which oftentimes it won't, or it's just going to take forever, and you're going to want to kill yourself. Which is not what you want to do, obviously. If you're just coding, it sounds kind of fucked up, but I wonder if anyone's ever killed themselves from getting pissed at coding. I don't know. Okay, anyways. Just coming back to this briefly, we have doing this stuff. I mean, basically the back-end data handling, that's super easy. I already know how to do that, and that at that point I started to pick up momentum. Formatting the phone, I got the AI to do that. It was literally one prompt, and it's actually pretty simple when you look at it. So that was great. But then, like, selecting items from a drop down, you have to use a component. I'm not fucking with that, and so I just didn't do it. I've been moving on to other things that are actually moving this project forward rather than kind of anal styling things that I know won't really make a difference, at least not for a couple weeks or months. You know, I can always come back and be anal about it, but right now I have something that I want to accomplish, right? So it just the whole point of the ideas of the video is just focus on getting the goal done as easily as possible. Okay, you don't get points for doing something the hard way if you never do it. Right? I guess that's because you do get points for doing something the hard way, but if you never do it, I mean, you might just discourage yourself and you might quit the project. And that is not ideal at all. You actually want to complete the project basically at any cost. I'm going to show you. This is the landing page for my website. I mean, it's so ugly, dude. Look at this shit. It's so bad. And actually, this is we can go shit. Localhost 3000. What the fuck? Oh, HTTP. Okay. So I've been building this out. It's super ugly. But you know what? Fuck it, dude. Because at the end of the day, it's not how this looks. It's, do people actually want it? And that's what I have to figure out. Know what you have to do. Know exactly what you have to figure out. And it's okay, dude. Like, look at this project. It was in, I had it as active, and I had all these things I was trying to do. And at a certain point, I'm just like, all right, I'll move it back to pending. This stuff is not done, and that's okay. I'll do it later, right? And I actually will. So it's so funny. I'll do it later, Mom. But yeah, you actually will do it later. The whole point is just fucking get it done, get it working, because that's the most important part. And then later on, you can improve it. The question to ask yourself is, what does this actually have to do at the bare minimum? Try to do that first, and then add complexity, because if you try to do it all at once with a bunch of complexity, well, you might never do it, or might piss you off, and you won't find it fun, and then you might just stop, and you won't get anywhere. Anyway. All right, this is the end of the video.